YouTube. What it do, man? What up, y'all? Today we're back with another video. We got the golden age of streaming is over. That makes me kind of sad though, because low-key, I want to start streaming. I want to get, actually, well, I did stream before, but I stepped back to work more on YouTube content. You feel me? Get more YouTube videos out to you guys that I care so much about. So yeah, let's see what they're talking about though. I hope streaming isn't over. I love streaming. It's a good thing. It's cool. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Come on. Let's go.
What's poppin', y'all? It looks like the golden age of streaming is dead because a conversation got completely blown out of proportion with an NBA player and one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, that is Your Rage. So the context of this all started at a streamer baby shower, where this is high school, like I told you guys. Like, you guys remember streamer prom, where everybody was invited, they dressed up, and this got turned into an ad by Popeyes because Funny Mike had signed.
And then they stole motherfuckers' shit, and then they made them fucking act like they had a Popeyes meal or some shit. I mean, realistically, they ain't do anything bad. Like, I kind of forgot about it, so let me just chill, because I don't completely remember what happened.
That in the agreement.
But I think they came back and they gave people their actual thing. Or maybe it's just Senna. I don't know.
They were one of the sponsors, and then these like fake meals came out, or meals that weren't officially promoted by the streamers. And then later on that same year that happened. But yeah, this is like high school. They've got all their own events, which I actually think is cool, and it's good for the kids too. But these two streamers,
Lala and Jay Cinco.
This guy Jay Cinco, who's cool with DDG for a very long time, and he's in the streaming community. He was a rapper for a while too, from LA. He was throwing a baby shower for himself and Lala Baptiste, his girlfriend, now fiance. Spoiler alert, he would propose to her there while everything cut off because of the production. And during this, everybody was invited, all these streamers, famous people, etc. And Your Rage had a conversation with Lonzo Ball, and he decided to tell his community about them.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Something this weekend ruined my mood for, like, I don't know if, like, gang. Some of y'all already know about it if you was paying attention to the streams. That conversation I had with Lonzo Ball, bro. I don't know, that killed all motivation inside me, gang. Oh my God. I see this.
What was the conversation, bro?
About, because he is the only person I know that has the same problem as me. Got the same, literally to the T procedure as me, with the same surgeon, the Chicago Bulls head surgeon. And he told me to this, because I told him, I'm like, yo, bro.
What did he say, bro?
What month are you on your recovery? I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on month 11. Oh, no, I'm on month like 8, 9.
That's good. That's good.
He's like, it still hurt, don't it? I'm like, yeah. I was like, does your knee still hurt? Because it's been like 3 years, bro. That nigga said that shit never went away, gang.
Damn.
That shit still swell up. I'm like, no.
But that shit kind of sucks.
No.
Well, I'm confused though. What does this have to do with? Let's keep watching.
And we was talking. I was like, yo, bro. Because even he said the same shit. Niggas think he bullshit. Like how niggas on the internet be thinking I'm bullshit. And there's nothing we could do, gang. Like, that literally can't play. And it probably mad at him that he not playing. He literally can't play. It's so annoying, bro. But
so here, Your Rage.
I'm confused.
Lonzo Ball about his knee issue. So some context here is that Your Rage has had a knee issue, which I don't know where it stemmed from. I don't know if it was an ACL or an MCL tear. One of the Your Rage fanboys will leave a comment below, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. I don't mean that in a derogatory term, but this got posted on social media, and this has been something that Your Rage has struggled with a lot: knee pain. So he got surgery over a year ago. I think it was 13 months ago, and he used this surgery
I like that hat.
and had this whole series
very stylish
on Twitch where he would have different caretakers, popular streamers. One of them was a not so popular streamer that was on the come up, this guy Corey 2U, who was one of the standouts of Kai Cenat's Streamer University because this guy dropped out of real university with no viewers to apply to Streamer University. By no viewers, I mean like 5 viewers. And he blew up after that, got invited to Your Rage's thing, and Your Rage had several caretakers. So he couldn't even walk without crutches for many, many months. Now he's able to walk a little bit, and he wanted to ask Lonzo, who had an issue with his knee in the NBA, like what was going on. And he's sharing that. And a bunch of people on X are, because this clip gets posted.
I'm so lost right now, I'm not gonna lie.
But it gets posted, and then everyone's arguing like, man, this guy's messing up his deal. Yo, he should have known he was talking to a big live stream audience about this. And here I am just thinking like, wow, this is sad. And the reason why I say the golden age of streaming is dead is because Your Rage hopped on there to live stream like he had been accustomed to for many years of his life and just talk it out with his community. Tell him some things about him. That's how this bond is built. Yes, it is parasocial to a degree, but I think there's a healthy amount of parasocial. Like even for a character in a movie that we know an actor is playing, you get attached to the show, a show more so. I'm more of a TV series kind of guy, especially when I was younger, than a movie kind of guy. But a TV series, you get invested in the character. You're like, damn, I want him to win. Or let me give you guys the perfect
Where's the correlation here? Let's keep it playing, but I'm not seeing the correlation, so I'm not really saying too much.
Skylar from Breaking Bad.
Skylar what, yo?
To be exterminated. You know
I fucking hate
real,
her.
But there's like a parasocial thing going on there. So that's what streaming is. Like there's people that are hopping on their computer and there's people watching them and they share stuff. And that's how they grew that audience and community. Well, nowadays, that gets posted.
You just can't share shit?
And this is how Your Rage reacted to it.
Yeah. Research on that. Why the f I'm getting flamed up by some losers on Twitter because I said, well, I don't even want to bring it up again. Cause, bro, I told him that I'm sad. I can't use my knees. He goes, you're a streamer. Why are you sad? You can't use your... What the f be wrong with y'all? Like, don't want to do...
I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all niggas on the internet are weird, bro. It be y'all triple chin, fat, fucking Cheeto smelling niggas, bro. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do with your lives, so you're like, you sit here, you're like, fucking bum won't be able to walk ever again. Why are you complaining about your knees? What's good with you, bro? Y'all be the lowest of the low. Y'all niggas, y'all the ones who never talk to a girl in your life. Y'all don't got a lot of friends or none. Y'all be in them Discord e-kitten servers. What's wrong with you, bro? Why can't everyone just be nice? You feel me? Just be nice. Stop hating. The fuck wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all live miserable lives.
I want to be able to run, jump,
not all of you, of course. Just those type of people that he mentioned.
Squat and work and... Bro, you're a streamer, bro. Back groceries. Why do you need your knees? Imagine I tell you you don't need your knees because you bag groceries.
So the problem here is, and this is something that
they could just always be hating, bro.
With as well, somebody who streamed, I think he started streaming on his PS4, was it? Like over 10 years ago. When you're streaming, you're like, okay, this is a safe space where I get to just talk to my community. And then over time, it turned into where academics, granted, he is the biggest source within hip hop. He's broken a lot of news. So now there are people that are watching his stream that are not community members of his, that don't mess with them.
Straight
some of them are
hating
watchers,
motherfuckers,
some of them
bro.
are just watching for information, and some of them are purely watching for hoping he crashes out, which, let's keep it a buck, that's some of his most entertaining content. It's not his best content. The best content is when he talks about how the inner workings of the music industry. But back in the day,
it's kind of crazy to me that, I mean, maybe not so crazy just because of how I am, but like people really watch to hate watch, bro. Imagine like coming home, you just got off work, you know, you had a decent day at work, and then you're like, yeah, I'm about to order some food, sit down in my chair, my lazy boy, and just fucking hate watch the fuck out of this dude. Fuck this guy, fucking hate him. Bro, get a hobby, nigga. What's wrong with you?
He used to just be able to talk crazy,
Jesus.
talk personal, do all of these different things that he didn't have to worry about.
Crazy,
because
man.
it was just, okay, it's me and the guys that are watching me. Same thing with Your Rage. Like, you could say Your Rage was even parasocial, quote unquote, to start, because I think in the start of his journey, he was watching streamers such as Soluminati, as well as Flight Reacts. I believe Flight Reacts, and he was clipping Soluminati. I know that for sure. He was like a plug channel, which is what these new clipping guys are doing, just in short form.
Clipping
And
motherfuckers.
they are destroying it, to be frank. But hey,
Them clipping niggas will clip anything and put it out of context, bro. Oh my god. It gets crazy, bro. Anything for content, dog. Them motherfuckers.
listen, I respect their hustle. They're doing their
It's
thing.
what it is,
They
though.
found an opportunity, gap in the market, and they're pushing for it. But Your Rage, he was watching these guys, and to be able to clip them, you had to watch them a lot. And then over time, he starts building up his own community. At one point, I would say during 2020, 2021, Your Rage's community was the most powerful on Twitter. Like, he would ratio anybody. And I think the funniest thing about ratios is that all it means is that you have a very active child audience, because
Child
most
audience
people
sounds
are not
crazy,
spending that
but
much
true.
time, and they're not following somebody to just like ratio them. Like, you look at some of the most impactful figures in this world, they will probably get ratioed by 2020, 2021 Your Rage, or hell, I don't know, like, let me think of some other figures off the top of my head.
Some motherfuckers got some strong communities though. Like, and I really thought about that, cause like, yeah, a lot of people's comms, like this dude here too, it's a whole bunch of teenage, younger kids like watching this shit, bro. You know what a strong community is? The burnt peanut, nigga. He got straight 40-year-old, 30-year-old, 20-year-old niggas ready to die for him, bro. That's a strong community right there. I gotta give him his flowers. That nigga, those aren't kids, bro. Those are 40-year-old grown men in fucking blue collar jobs. He got it, bro. He got the squad. I'm gonna tell you that.
Tommy Innit, yeah, Tommy Innit probably at
Cause the rest of these guys, they got like little kids and shit. He got fucking 9-to-5ers, bro. Real hard working motherfuckers.
his peak would have been able to ratio anybody. Does that mean any point that he had was correct? Absolutely not. He just had a bunch of people that were active, that followed him, that were willing to hit like and see him win something. So that's just a little bit of side note on ratios. But he built his community on not oversharing, but, you know, being a little bit vulnerable, telling stories that happened in his life. But now you're forcing the
Can't tell
streamer-
niggas shit,
that's
bro.
why I say this was the golden age. Now the streamer is forced to, number one, address
Cause bro, Clippers saw this shit. Your rage leaked a secret conversation with Lonzo Ball. Really, bro?
these things, but also
Can't tell your viewers
panic
anything.
and have to behave in a politician's manner where they have to think of every single sentence that they're going to say, and they have to anticipate, can what I'm
It's like everything you say has to be a secret fucking conversation. Like, you can't tell your viewers anything, bro. What's wrong with people? Now it makes sense to me. You really just can't tell your own community shit because it's gonna be motherfuckers. It's the bad ones in there that are gonna go fucking, you know, make a tweet about it and fucking rack up a whole bunch of dislikes about you because they got nothing better to do. Bitch ass niggas, fuck you.
about to say be used against me or anybody that I'm mentioning, and how can it be spun by Clippers? And this raises your anxiety levels. Like, you're constantly anxious because yo, did I just say the wrong thing? Oh man, you can't say don't clip that because that's the exact moment that's going to get clipped. And this is the difference between plug channels, I would say, and the clipping economy right now, is that plug channels were usually fans of the channel, and they're not going to want to make the person look bad. They're definitely not going to lie and take things out of context to make the person look bad. And the majority of people that were watching plug channels were watching because they were also fans of the streamer. Like, for example, this guy Drill 420, who I believe he works for Academics now, on his King Academics channel. This guy would post videos of Academics. You wouldn't watch these videos unless you followed Academics. Same thing with Soluminati. Like, when Your Rage or anybody else that was posting clips of him, you wouldn't watch them unless you were a Soluminati viewer. The difference is now that on X and these other platforms is that people follow these aggregator channels, and the people that are watching this Your Rage clip don't watch Your Rage. They might not watch any streams. So they see this clip and then now they're giving their opinion. And now you get to this point now where, I don't know, is Lonzo Ball going to be upset with Your Rage? Because if this ends up going up the tree, right? Because some people were also saying, man, that you don't think the NBA medical team knows this. Well, there's important context to be had here because
people, yo, I mean, the biggest thing, yo, motherfuckers are always gonna have an issue, no matter what. I think a big thing in life, and I'm still young, bro, you gotta understand you can't please every nigga, bro. There's always gonna be a good handful of bitch ass niggas. I see you. I'm looking at you. Bitch ass niggas that just aren't happy whatsoever. Know what I have to say to that? Fuck you, bitch.
there's a level of detail, right? Like, how many times has somebody told you about, like, yo, I had this issue and I had this pain and I went to the doctor and they told me I was fine, but I know I'm not fine. I feel the pain. I feel terrible. And I went to multiple doctors and they didn't know what to do. And then eventually I found out exactly what it was. That's a similar situation. So let's say Lonzo Ball, if he has a
baller
clean
brand.
bill of health, right? Like, there's what the
Nice.
doctors are able to see, and there's what Lonzo Ball is feeling. So there is this gap where Lonzo Ball could tell people, because I don't know, let's say his contract is up or something, he wants to get a good deal. He could tell them that he's fine, he doesn't feel any pain, and they may check and say, okay, well, it looks like he's healthy, but he could be feeling that pain. So there is this gap that people act like, oh, just because there's a reason why doctors ask questions, even though they can do scans. They still ask the questions because they need to know your response. So if this harms, let's say this would harm Lonzo Ball, then we get to the point where Lonzo Ball is hitting Your Rage up like, yo, I told you that story, this and that. And then Your Rage is like, well, you know, I didn't mean for this to go that big, which he didn't. And then now suddenly you're stressing another relationship for what? And this isn't Your Rage's fault. This isn't Lonzo's fault. This is the quote unquote Clippers' fault, but more than the Clipper, because the Clipper is just sharing the post. It's people that are quoting the Clippers. So really it's the person that was never
quoters.
supposed to see the content
Fucking
in
assholes.
the first place that is ruining everything. Because they're just going to act, they already have a negative disposition towards streamers. That's one thing I've noticed a lot, is the people that are replying on X, they hate streamers.
Yo, anybody replying on X is a fucking jackass, bro. If you, majority of people that spend their time on Twitter, you're a bum. You just scroll, and you look for shit to hate on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you get lists of people that are dropping like, oh, yo, if you watch any of these people, like, you're goofy. How do people even watch this? But you're like, you're engaging with this all the time. And they're naming
Like,
streamers
what?
that are entertaining, making innovative, cool content. Like Blackboy Max, that guy Lacey, I don't.
It's the same motherfuckers hating that are in the comments. Bro, good shit. Keep commenting, my guy. You're boosting engagement, you bum. Like, what are you doing? If you really didn't care that much, you wouldn't be commenting. But the fact that you are is actually good for whoever the person is. So you keep doing you, little bitch ass.
Watch most of these guys. For example, I will watch certain clips of Blackboy Max when he's doing things that I find entertaining or cool, like certain in the booth stuff. Maybe if he's at a live event or a show or something like that. But if he's on a date, quote unquote, which is just like kind of like a promotional video stream with some music artist, I don't really care for that. Like, he was doing something with like Ira Star. I don't know who that is, but I know that I'm supposed to know who that is. Like, I know her music is doing something right now. I just haven't tapped into it. I'm not going to watch that. Lacey, that guy, I'm not really going to watch. It's not for me. But these guys are working really hard and they're making some cool stuff, as opposed to some other people they may have on that list. That's just, I can understand why they would get a ton of hate. So this ruins it for the streamer, because now the streamer's behaving in a different way than they naturally do. The viewer understands that because they've spent so much time watching the streamer that they're like, yo, why is this guy behaving this way? So they can either choose to behave differently or constantly have to deal.
See, if only the internet wasn't full of party poopers, bro. If only we could all just have fun. Unfortunately, that is not the world we live in. So
with BS headlines. Some
you
of
can
them
have a little bit of
choose
fun,
go
but
with BS
people just
headlines.
decide to be
And some
fucking
people, you see them
jackasses.
malfunction in
You feel
real
me?
time, like Valkyrie. Like, she talked about like how she's just getting
What the heck?
nonstop hate now. Yeah, well, she's getting nonstop hate because she is being introduced to a lot more people that don't watch her and don't like her than she was several years ago.
What is going
And
on
it's
here?
by no doing of her own. Like that's why I'm saying that golden age of streaming is over. Now for the viewer, oh man, you get more drama, more entertainment. If you're a viewer of a specific streamer, if you watch streaming as a whole, this is great for you. So you could
Streamers don't like. I be watching my fair share, obviously. Streamers don't really be collabing no more. No one gives a fuck. Everyone does their own thing. You feel me? And that kind of sucks. Like when you watch bare streamers, or you have like a couple that you even just like watching, like it would be awesome to see them do shit together. But like they just do their own thing, reasonably so, bro. Fuck drama. Fuck getting involved and shit. You feel me? It makes sense.
I'd say it is the golden age to be young and watching streams right now, because when I was young and watching streams, man, it was number one, IRL wasn't even, when I was 14 years old, 15, the IRL category wasn't even a thing. And even when it first started, it was just like kind of ragtag scuff type of stuff, which is cool looking back on it now. Now it's just like TV. But think about it, like if you're a little kid, if I was 10 years old, Kai Cenat would have been the coolest
Goddamn.
thing in the world. Like you're seeing a guy bring on celebrities. Like imagine we're in the 2000s and there's a kid, or just iCarly, right? Like imagine you're getting 50 Cent on iCarly, you're getting Eminem on iCarly, you're getting who else was pop, you're getting Britney Spears on iCarly. It's mind-blowing. Or maybe you're getting like you're getting those, and you're also getting people from the 80s, like you get Aerosmith pull up to iCarly. That's what Kai Cenat was for these kids. So can't really blame them. They get a bunch of good entertainment. How much will this rot their brains watching Rakai?
I don't look that bad though. If y'all seen that clip, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. But hey, listen, as long as it keeps them away from the drugs, right? Oh yeah, I also wanted to add
True.
this.
Don't do
in
drugs.
that It's almost better to be a smaller streamer with a small community now, because these clip pages are not incentivized to talk about you, because
Motherfucker, that's the thing too, right? That's a good point. Them clip pages, if you're like big or to a certain extent viral, they'll eat the fuck out of you. Pause. They will take your shit and, like I said before, they'll clip you out of context. They'll do a whole bunch of bullshit. They will clip you. You will be everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They will clip you to fucking hell. So actually, better yet, if you're barely known and you have your own compact little community of people, you're chilling. That's ideal, low-key.
nobody knows your name. So you get to keep your little community. But once you blow up, you used to be able to, like, okay, you blew up. Now you're making a ton more money. Your community's bigger, and you just get to do cooler stuff. Like Ludwig, for instance, he spent a ton of money on different events and stuff. And despite what I say about certain actions he's had, he's done very cool things. I can be objective
It's
about
true.
that. Now, when you get that big,
Subathon.
it's not even a reward. It's a curse, because now everybody's watching you. It's kind of like being in local elections versus now you're fighting in a national election, or you're not in your zip code anymore. Now you're like governor or senator, and then, God forbid, or no, mayor, and then governor, and then governor or senator, and then God forbid you're running for president. Everything just gets worse, and everything is being scrutinized. So I just had to add that.
There I go, man.
But let me know what y'all think.
There it is. The golden age of streaming is over. Personally, I don't think it is. I mean, maybe a little bit. I think, yeah, to that point, if you got a small community, you're balling out. If you're a big community, I still think you can have a lot of fun and ball out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just those people on the net, bro. But you know what? They're going to be here for a while, and so are we. So, it is what it is. Y'all like that? That was aura. I felt that shit. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Yeah. Make sure you paint. Let me see some paintings. All right. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.